Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your girl Shang Gang with on a bang 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 video right now. You can see that your girl face is breaking out, but we're not gonna mind that. Y'all don't pay attention to that. Yeah, so today I decided to come, not today actually, I've been decided to say I'm gonna come on the vlog and I'm just gonna talk to y'all. But I was contemplating what I'm gonna talk to y'all about, but then I decided to say that I'm going to do a video about coming to America. I know a lot of people gonna be upset watching this video, but I didn't tell y'all to come on my channel, come and watch it. But it's been years now. It's been like, I've been in the US since 2012. June 26th, it will officially be 12 years. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Don't judge me now. And my lips not gonna be ashy today because your girl got a little winter green Carmex. Ow. So your girl lip oily today and not ashy. Coming to America. So I migrated to the US in June of 2012. My grandma was the one who filed for us. She filed for me and my uncle and his kids, his 3 kids. But it's not only me. So I'll say my mother and her 3 kids and my uncle and his 3 kids. We came to America and you know, our parents didn't have jobs as yet because you have to get accustomed to the place, find job, get the qualification to get these jobs and such and such. We were living with our grandma, our aunts, and my great grandma at the time. She was still alive when we came. I'm not going to tell you that it was easy. I don't know. I grow to learn and forgive things that have happened that could have been prevented, but they wanted to argue with kids. Because at the time I came, I was 17. My other cousin, she was a 21 yet. I think she was 20. I was 17. My other cousin, she was 14, and then I think the other one was 12. We weren't like grown as yet, but my sister was 21. My brother was 20, or I believe that was the age group. So when we came, we had 2 rooms. So my mom had to share the room with me and my sister and my brother, and my uncle had to share the room with his 3 kids. We're not going to say when you come to America, your family member are going to have it, so you're going to live a lavish life and stuff like that, because that's not the case. And we all know that. We live in reality. We don't live in like a TV world or none of that. And I've been used to not having life easy. So when we came to the US now, it was kind of hard adjusting to living with family, being that back then in Jamaica, you was living with only your siblings and your parent. But when you come to the US, it's like a mix of personalities. You have your aunt's personalities, your other cousins, which are their kids' personalities. You got my sibling personality along with my other cousin's sibling personality and such and such. So we all had to adjust to each other. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of quarreling. If y'all don't know what quarrel mean, it's like a lot of arguing. Jamaicans would say quarreling, but it's actually arguing. And they would argue with us all the time about the simplest thing, argue with us about food, argue with us about, it's mostly about food, bro. Thinking about it, it's mostly about food. And looking back where I was and where I am today, I look at it like it was really petty, arguing about something that's so little and cheap. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all never had it, but at the same time, a situation could have been dealt with different, if you understand what I'm saying. It led to a point that my sister found this guy. That's why I say probably it led her, not saying she wouldn't find a guy and, oh, I want to be with a guy, but it actually led her to leave. Like, she had to leave. As soon as she find a guy, he had a place. She was gone. Boom. It was only me, my brother, and my mom in the room, along with my cousins and uncle in the other room, because we all in the attic. You know, attic is not a big ass place. It's small. But we were appreciative. And up to today, I am appreciative from where I came, because if it wasn't For my grandma, I wouldn't be in this country to be where I'm at today. So bless her in her grave while she rests here. She passed away. And sister left. And I was in high school because I came at 17. So I went to high school and they was like, oh, how you gonna do it? How you gonna pass all them regions? Because in New York, you have to do math region, English, a science, US history, and global history. You have to get above a 65 to pass it, right? Plus, I had to gain all them credits for the classes so I could graduate on time. Going to school, they was like, oh, go get a GED, blah blah blah. Don't waste time going to school, whatever. But I'm glad my mom did not listen to all of that, and she was like, no, she gonna go to school and she gonna earn her high school diploma on her own instead of a GED. And I went to my Martin Van Buren High. My cousin already went there, so it was me and my cousin in that school. You know, when the marking period end, I think they give like 3 months, and then the marking period end. When the marking period end now, so it was September, October, November. I think we got the report card in December or the beginning of December, end in November. I don't remember. And that first report card, for me, it was not good. It was not as bad, but it wasn't good because I don't know nothing about no US. And I was 3 months into the school. I didn't know nothing about no global history. And math was common sense. English was common sense. It was more a failure in global and US. And when I tell you, because all of us got our report card in the same marking period. So it was me, my cousin that live here. He went there, so it was his report card, my report card, plus my other cousin that came to America with us. It was all of us. When I tell you, them people create a scene. Oh no, I'm missing one person. Was my other cousin, 5 of us. It was 3 of us older and the 2 youngest ones. So 3 of us was in high school and the 2 was in middle school, junior high. When I tell you they create a scene about them report cards, I was like, was all comparing, like more joy of your failure. And I looked at that and I was like, that shit won't happen again. I didn't actually say it to them, but I was like, it's gonna be the last time y'all be laughing at my grade, right? When I tell you that made me feel so bad inside and stuff like that. When I went back, I was like, I'm gonna pass everything. Y'all not gonna laugh again. When I tell you, since that December, I've been on that honor roll, and I've been in the school for 2 years. I made that honor roll every marking period. When you walk past that guidance counselor office and you got the honor roll board, I'm either in gold or silver, not in bronze. Gold or silver. The second marking period, I had it coming. Nobody knew what I was doing in school, right? Nobody knew I was on honor roll. I still didn't know I was on honor roll until the marking period ended. When I tell you they draft for the report cards to see, they wanted to laugh again. Nobody said nothing. Nobody congratulate you. Nobody did nothing. Because guess what? It wasn't a laughing stock no more, and you was on top. And I was on top. And my other cousins, they was on top. The ones that came from Jamaica, we excel in the US as well. Because we're not stupid, we're not retarded. You get what I'm saying? It just take adjustments. Since that day, they did not look at no report card after that. None. They did not look at, because they know we had brains. Right? The summer had came now, and you know why I came in the country. I had little credit, and they want me to graduate. They didn't want me to be a super senior. They wanted me to graduate the following year. The summer they gave me US history because I need 1 more credit. I need 1 more US credit. No, it wasn't US. My bad. It was gym credit. I was going to sharp a 0.5 gym credit, and they was like, nah, we're not going to hold you back for that. And they sent me to summer school for that. When the summer school letter came home, them people had rejoiced. They didn't even know what class it was for, because I think when you're going to summer school, they send home, so I don't remember if it was some pink slip or stuff like that, and your name will be on it. It was like, oh, y'all have summer school, da-da-da-da-da-da. Not knowing it's for my benefit to knock the credit out the way. Instead of being a super senior, had to go school for this gym. 1 more year wasted for just gym. I tell you, they rejoiced, but I didn't care. They kept summer school at Cardozo High. And I bathed, freshen up to go walk and get sweaty and go back home, because that was the gym. It's either we was in the gym playing basketball, or we had to do like 5 laps on the field. That was the gym. It was good for me because I was getting in shape. I needed to be in shape. I did it. I knocked it out the way. I didn't care. They laughed at me, but I didn't care. In the back of my head, I felt that it was a bit of jealousy for what I don't know, because I came to this country. I have nothing. Y'all been in this country and I have nothing. You see what I'm saying? So what they're too jealous about? It was hell living in that house. I'm not gonna hide and talk. It was hell. It was days that you wish that you had somewhere to go and not be there. People would think, oh, you're ungrateful. That it's nothing about being ungrateful. You are grateful, but in a sense that you're not going to be ungrateful just because you felt mistreated. You felt not welcome. That's not being ungrateful. You're grateful for everything that you've received. You're grateful for everything, but there's a difference. So it was a lot of back and forth arguing in that house. Argue about, the main thing was food. Touching food that was cooked and put up that you eat the next day, knowing you don't got no breakfast. Arguing about bagels. That's why I hate bagels. You will never catch me buy a bag of bagel, put it in the house. Somebody have to buy it, and then I'll probably eat one. I hate bagels just because of that. And a bag of bagel is like what, $2? At the time it was probably $2 or $1 something, because bagel is what, no, $3.25 I believe. I remember before starting school, because I had problems at home, and then when you go at school, you have problems. I remember before starting and being at the house in the summer, I could do hair, I could braid hair. But that's not something I love. That's not something I would say, oh, I want to be an hairdresser. None of that. I could do hair, but I choose not to. My aunt had her friend, daughter, came and I did her hair. They loved it. They gave me like $30 the first time and $35 the next time. It was underpaid, but I didn't care because, shit, I could have bought a shoes, because I was thinking about a shoes to go to school. So I gave my aunt the money and said, oh, you could put it together. You know, I'm going to see how much I could work, or if I'm gonna get no more hair to comb, so I could buy a decent shoes to go to school. My aunt now took the money and say, I believe it was a good gesture. She's saying that probably I could get 2 shoes instead of 1. But because I know how kids are and mean, I didn't want to be teased. I wanted like a Air Jordan. An Air Jordan is like what, $70? You could get one for $75. But she went and said probably she could get 2 shoes for it, and she got me some Keds, some orange Keds. I probably gonna insert it so y'all could see it. And she got me some baby fat shoes. When I tell you, I get teased in school, cause first my grandma, she took us and said she gonna buy us some shoes. But then we went to Vim's. I don't know if y'all know about Vim's, but if y'all migrate to the USA, you're from the Caribbean, you know about Vim's. Vim's is on Jamaica Avenue, because I'm from New York, Queens. And she took us and she bought us shoes. She told us to choose a shoes that was below $50 or something like that, or $40, because it was her alone buying. So we didn't care. We appreciated it, and we tried to find something. We wanted some Vans, but the Vans was like what, $70 for the Vans. So we couldn't get the Vans, whatever it's called, Vans. So I found some shoes, and his shoes was called Pastry. It was some blue nice shoes, don't get me wrong, but it was just named Pastry. And I loved the shoes, and I wore it to school feeling nice until I get made fun of. And people would stare at you like you're out of place. And then to be going through that at school and going through that at home made you want to excel, made you want to get on that book to make money to dip. That's how I felt. One day I was in gym, and this girl came to me and she was like, we were sitting on the floor, because in gym you sit on the floor in lines. They place you according to your name. And this girl, she said, I don't want to be funny, but she said, I don't want to be funny. Can I ask you a question? And then the boy sitting next to her was like, leave that girl alone. You see that girl look like she gonna beat you up? Like, leave that girl alone. Cause my face was mad mean, bro. Cause I knew this girl wasn't gonna say nothing polite, right? And she was like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I didn't know they made baby fat in shoes. When I tell you, my heart was crushed. My heart was crushed. I felt the tears inside boiling up, and I tried to hold it back. And when I was going home on the bus, I cried. And the crazy part about it, the morning I put the shoes on to go to school, we was trying to catch a bus. When I ran in the grass, not knowing that people be taking their dogs out and not taking the poops up. And I ran in the grass, and the poop was all over the shoes. I had to go back home, and we got a hose outside because I couldn't go back in the house. I don't got no phone to call nobody. I can't call my mom. Oh, I'm downstairs, open the door. You knock the door, they're not answering the door. And I had to stay at the side of the house washing the shoes off, rubbing it, and I was crying because I was going to be late for school. And I hate to be late because when you're late, they stare at you more. And I was crying, and I rubbed the shoes off, so I won't smell like shit. Yeah, shit. So when the girl at school smelling like shit. And for the girl to come, my day was already bad. I feel like I want to cry right now. My day was already bad, and the girl asked me that question. But yeah, those were the days. It's over with. I live to learn and forgive, and I don't hold no grudge, no animosity against anyone. But when you look back at where it came from, wait, I gotta pause. When you look back what you came from and where you're at today, it makes you so proud of yourself. It makes you so proud. It makes you a better you. It makes you a stronger you. And that was how many years ago? I told you. It was like, because I went through that for a whole 2 years. So I'll say I'm over it for 9 years now. Yeah. So back to the story. So yeah, so I got made fun of the clothes that I wore, till every day I try to fix my hair so they won't make fun of my hair. So I perm my hair, relax it, and every morning I'll use the flat iron and try to flat iron and curl. And till one day I was curling, I was like, why is it not flipping right here? Come on, hair was mad thin, but it had a little end to it, but it was thin, no body, no big, but it was thin. And when I curled, I was like, why is it not touching? When I looked, I burnt it off, not knowing it could be heat damage, not knowing that the thing could burn it off, because every day I constantly do it because I wanted some part of me to look at least appropriate for them to not make fun of. You know what I'm saying? So the battery died. So I got a little minute to rejuvenate myself and come back and talk to y'all. When I was in school, I was always on the dean's list. Every year I helped out in the guidance counselor office so I could get some voluntary like credit and stuff. And I will help them the year of graduating, because in the first year I passed math, English, and the science. I passed them 3 regions at the end of the year but I failed the global and science, the global and the US history, because those were, you know, I was doing good but not good for the regions exam. So when I went to summer school for gym, I signed up to retake the regions to actually get one more experience of it before school. And I did the global in the US, and I passed the global, but I failed the US. So starting school for my last year, I only had to pass that one region to make sure I was graduating, because all my credit was up to par, everything. I just wanted that one region. So they gave the regions in January and June. The January, I did the US history regions again, and I passed it. When I say a girl was happy, a girl was happy. Cause I was going to school and I was going to school in the last year from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Cause I didn't have much credits to gain back. So I was leaving school mad early. I was just doing that until graduation. But I found this, because I played soccer for them. They told me about this soccer team that was in Springfield, and I brought my cousin with me, and we was playing for them. It was a women's soccer club, and they referred her to a Syracuse coach. That's a college that I went to after her, and she went upstate while I was going into 12th grade, because they start me at 11. So by the time I reached 12, she was starting college already. So she was shipped. Yes, she got her full scholarship and she went upstate. And trust me, I wanted to leave that damn house so bad. I made sure I passed everything. As soon as I'm finished, I went for my tryouts and I got accepted. I take the test and everything, and boom, I was gone. I went upstate for college for 2 years, and I graduated with honors again. Your girl graduated with a 3.96 GPA. I only got a B+ once in college, and that was in pharmacology because it was kind of hard. Everything a girl ace. I didn't have no kids. I didn't have nothing. I was just on my shit. I was just on my shit getting my good grades, and I was on that, you know. And me and my cousin, we graduated. Our parents came up for the graduation. I graduated with my honors. I had my yellow rope. If I could find a picture, I'll probably insert it. When we came back after graduation, because we left school, so my mom and my uncle, they drove up because we had to leave school after graduation. Nobody congratulated us, saying congratulations on your success, blah blah blah. Nobody did that. Nobody in that damn house did that. So we didn't care anyways, because I was over all of that. I was used to it, and I was like, it's what it is. It's life. I'm used to it by now. It's what, 4 years in? I'm used to it. When we upstate, nobody called us. Nobody checked on us. Nobody sent us no money. Say, oh, y'all have food. None of that. Knowing that our parents just got jobs, struggling to let us survive. You know how much hungry days and hungry nights me and my cousin went through at school? We was feeding on ramen. That was our best friend. That's why I hate it. Ramen noodle, and nobody called us, send us nothing, gave us nothing, contribute to nothing. If we didn't have it, we just didn't have it. We had to do without. But nobody in the school would have known that, because we're not asking nobody for nothing. We just keep to ourselves. If we don't have it, we just don't fucking have it. So when we came back, we started this community. It's not a community college, York College. I wanted to get into nursing because I graduated with an associate degree in applied science, but I didn't want to be no medical assistant because they don't pay shit. To be honest, medical assistant don't pay nothing. So I didn't want to slave myself off to not getting paid what I think I should get paid. So I went back to school because I said, okay, I want to be an RN now. So I'm going to be a nurse instead of medical assistant. So I said, I'm going to try to get in a nursing program. Being in York College, my sister-in-law went in the Navy, and she was convincing us to get in the Navy. So me and my cousin, we joined the Navy. We went to MEPS, take the test, we passed, and all of that, qualified for jobs, and we was in DEP program. But that year, I think Trump came president, and he passed the law that we had to get security clearance before we shipped to boot camp. Normally, they will ship you as a green card holder in the Navy, and then during boot camp you get your security clearance. But now they wanted us to get the security clearance before shipping us. That was taking mighty long. I think I was in DEP program for almost a year, bro, because we had to report every Saturday. We had to know the chain of commands. We had to know all of that word for word. We had to keep in our weight, all of that. And then I was like, I stopped school to be in it because I was like, oh, I soon get shipped. And it was taking mighty long. I said, no, I need a job because I need some money. I need a job. I applied for plenty of jobs, but I only got a call back for aircraft cleaner at JFK Airport. I tell you, that job is not easy. I hated it with a passion. When it's hot, it's hot. When it's cold as hell. and we had to be walking long distance from plane to plane, squeezing up in van from plane to clean it. The people I work with was cool, but the job was trash. And for what they were paying, it was trash. So then I met my fiance, which is now today. Meeting him, he be inviting me to parties, and I'll be tired as hell to go back to work. So he would invite me when I come from work to go to some party, and I'll be coming home tired as hell, can't get up to go to job. So I called her 2 times, and the second time I called her and I went to go work on the, going about my day, they said, oh, they want to see me. Then bitch fired me. So I had no job. I was kind of happy. I wanted to go party and shit because the girl didn't do them shit. He broke me out. He turned me into a party person because I was locked up in the house person, all of that. But I'm going to give y'all how I met him on a different day. So this is going to be the end of it. I think I'm talking mighty long. So this is the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you are new in this country, coming to America, don't think it's gonna be easy now, but take all of the hate, take all of it, mistreated, take all of it and turn it into something great. Use it as motivation, use it as a stepping stool to excel. Every time you want to excel in something, just remember why you want it and use that to encourage you to do good. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more video. Your girl is out. Peace.